I'm Lynn Matsuoka, and you're watching Sidelines TV.
Welcome back to Sidelines TV. I'm here today at the Wellington Equestrian Art Gallery with artist Lynn Matsuoka. Lynn, how are you?
Hi, fine. How are you?
Good, thank you. Lynn is an equestrian artist who has a really interesting past. It wasn't horses that really first brought her to what she does. Can you tell us a little bit?
Sure. I spent most of my life in Japan, and I specialized in documenting the world of sumo wrestling and kabuki theater. So when I came back after 30-some years in Japan, came back to the Hamptons, I needed to find a subject that resonated with me, a subject I loved enough so that I could really go every day and draw it. Mm-hmm. And I discovered horses. They were everywhere in the Hamptons.
I guess the Hamptons is a place for that.
That's the place. It turns out I owned the house forever. That's why I moved back there. My kids were there. And it turns out my house is across the street from the Hampton Classic. I'm surrounded by horse farms. The polo clubs are everywhere. So I started going to horse places every day and drawing.
I honestly can actually see the similarities now between the physique of a sumo wrestler, the costume of a kabuki actor, and horses. It's not that big a stretch for me. I get it.
Well, it's amazing. You understand that. So few people do. But there are connections there. The power of the horse, the quiet, understated power of the horse is what you find in the top division sumo wrestlers. Mm-hmm. And yeah, the beauty of the clothing and the movement of the kabuki actors, it's all very lyrical. I can connect that. I can see that connection with horses, especially when they're wearing their costumes themselves.
Right. I've actually seen a few of your pieces around here, and no matter what the discipline, whether it's polo or English, hunter, jumper, you seem to capture the exact form that's indicative of that discipline. How do you do that?
Thank you very much. I'm glad to hear that because I'm not an expert in the field, not yet. I have been trained to draw what I see, to be faithful to what I'm looking at and not editorialize. I don't make anything up. I don't abstract anything. Sometimes I'm too literal, but I draw what I see. And you saying this makes me realize that maybe the connection between the subjects of my entire career up till now and drawing horses is the connection that made it work for me.
Yeah, I don't
you.
see that it's a
Thank
stretch
you very
at all.
much.
So you have a gallery in the Hamptons now?
No, I have a studio in Bridgehampton, and maybe twice a summer we do an open house. And I usually have one show a year in the Hamptons. I don't know which gallery I'll be showing in yet this summer.
And next season you'll be in Wellington?
I plan to be in Wellington next season again.
That's great. Well, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it, Lynn. For Sidelines TV, I'm Rob Jordan.